Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. You know I travel all over the place and I have explored abandoned hospitals, all kinds of abandoned buildings, battlefields, all kinds of weird and strange things, but I've never seen anything like this. Tonight, the entire downtown has been transformed into Halloween Town. 3,000 pumpkins hanging over my head, and a haunted pirate ship at the marina, and alleyways, and honestly I'm a little afraid to go down them. For the entire month of October, Conway, South Carolina has been transformed into Halloween Town. So tonight we're going to look around and see if Conway is the spookiest place in the South. It's the old theater. There's things going on, and look at these trees. Pumpkins. Thousands of pumpkins. I'd like to ask who hung them up there. If you're a fan of movies of the 80s, then you're in for a treat here, because some of the skeletons, they were fans of the movies as well. Hang with me, I'll show you what I mean. Some of these stores really get into it. For instance, I think that's the Last Supper. Or maybe it was their Last Supper. I said there's something around every corner. Check this out. Here in Conway, South Carolina, the college here, they have the Chanticleers. That's their name of their mascot, their football team, their band. And I have heard that the band is doing very poorly this year. At least it appears that way. It was my plans to go in a restaurant and show you some of the food here, but check this out. This is the Hoppin' Witch. I came in about 5 o'clock and it was a 2-hour wait. 30 minutes later was a 4-hour wait. I am not waiting that long to eat a sandwich. Now there's lots of places to eat and more places to drink here in Conway, but it's really busy tonight. Well, here's one of these alleyways that we're going to go down. This is called a garden run. I did find some food that I could eat that I didn't have to wait too long. It was in a food trailer. I had one hamburger, an hour wait. This is the courthouse. There's something pretty big going on here.
Skeletons rattle, bones go clack, pumpkins giggle, go shout boom, witches cackle, cats go hiss. Halloween's the night for you. Ooh, hee.
There's alleyway after alleyway, and you never know what you're going to find. This is Witch's Garden. Something that is trending all across the U.S. right now is the Wizard of Oz. A few weeks back we did the Wizard of Oz and the Spirit Experience, and of course we've seen the movie Wicked. Well, Conway, they don't want to be outdone, so Dorothy, Toto, and the Wicked Witch, they're all here in Conway. what this is. Look. Somebody's done gone and dropped a house on a witch. If you've ever seen The Wizard of Oz, you should know better. Don't pick any apples off that tree. There's flying monkeys.
Look, your belly.
So as I said, the whole month of October, you're celebrating Halloween here in Halloween Town.
I don't need to be. I just will live.
All these little booths, you're selling Halloween themed crafts, funnel cakes, all kinds of things that they're selling from local craftsmen. And there's the great pumpkin. It's definitely a plethora of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns.
Gooseberry, Layla. Yeah, don't touch, don't touch.
See, even downtown in the center of town here is the City of Halloween map. You scan the barcode and it will tell you where all the skeletons are, so you know where to avoid them. Yeah, we are walking through Skeleton Alley on our way to the pirate cruise, the haunted pirate ship. First we have to go through the river walk. Well, look, Cousin Eddie. There is something around every corner. Look, this is on one of the back streets. Now that church is pretty cool. In case you're interested, they do ghost walking tours here in Conway as well. The cemetery over there is nothing I love anymore is traipsing through a cemetery in the dark. Not. Well, here is the Sanderson sisters' cottage. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Look, Indiana Jones, 1981, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, I just saw it too. There he is. Yeah. Really good to see somebody doing it.
In keeping with those movie themes, The Karate Kid, 1984. Oh, Daniel-san. I believe we got a wedding going on. (1974) Jaws.
There's tales of a devil fish, one that drags men down to the darkest depths.
black as midnight, with jaws like an iron trap. They say once it grabs ya, there's no escape. But me, I've stared into those inky black eyes, and I'll do it again if I must. I'll be waiting.
I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. We are at the marina. I want to show you one of the most popular things to see here.
Ways can truly see the bleak shadow.
It's the haunted harbor.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound
ET 1982. Well, that's going to be a wrap for our trip to Halloween Town here in South Carolina. In fact, Conway, South Carolina. I hope you've enjoyed our trip here. If you did, be sure to give us a big old thumbs up. Be sure to comment below. Have you been here? What do you think? But for now, y'all have a good day.